So what's effective now post-patch? I think first of all, there's a lot of misinformation in this community. People are saying, "Oh, this patch is completely broken defending." As I said in yesterday's video, after some further testing, there's very minuscule changes. I don't even think the average person can even notice it unless they know what they are looking for in particular. But I would say there are some indirects that kind of affect formations. You could argue, in theory, defensively, from a defensive standpoint, everything without CDMs, you could argue in some ways indirectly been nerfed, and of course defense as a whole has been nerfed. But it's not been like people keep saying, "Oh, my defense are static." I don't know what game they're playing because I want to play that game. The defense are not static. They still track, as I showed you in yesterday's video as well. It's just in the final third. So I think players who have good left stick dribbling, like a Pfeiffer, anyone that's got good left stick dribbling and that's good on the ball are going to be better players now up front, because now if your opponent doesn't select that defender, you have that advantage of that slight frame where the opponent's reaction to your movement is delayed. It's probably the best way I can put it down to. I would say formations like the 4-4-2 I think are just a bit better now. Although it was still very good. I think this is very underused, this formation. More of a pro level thing. I think all veteran players will use the 4-4-2. But I think with having two strikers, people are a bit more diligent now in how they're indirectly playing. Is what they're trying to do is select their defenders a bit more and not relying on their CDMs. Even though it's a slight nerf, people are still anxious that, okay, if I don't select my defender, I could be in trouble. So you could argue two striker formations are back. I think they're probably a bit more effective, I would say now. And I think because your opponents keep switching between defenders, especially people that don't know how to use teammate contain, you have that advantage. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace.